Hello everyone, we just got a massive console mod drop in Baldur's Gate 3, allowing you to now play as skeletons and undead. We also got these outfits here, as well as a fire and ice sword with a bunch of classes and much more to break down. I can't wait to showcase all the mods in today's drop for PlayStation 5 and Xbox, because it was a good one. First up, I want to showcase the Maidens of Valhalla Valkyrie class mod by Eclipse. This comes with 3 different subclasses: the Maiden of War, Daybreak, or Valhalla. It has full level 20 support and a lot of really cool abilities here all the way through, as you can see here. Check out the mod page for full details. I will be posting a build for this class later on today, so you can stay tuned for that. But if you're a fan of Norse mythology, this is the perfect class for you. You got some heavenly smites and a bunch of other cool abilities here, which I'll showcase later on today. Following up with some more amazing half-glimpse class mods, we got the Circle of Winter Druid class here, and we got 2 half-glimpse mods. These are very high quality based on different homebrewed subclasses, and this is from Black Bando's Circle of Winter. Now this is really nice because they always include all the subclass features on the mod page itself, so you can view this in the in-game mod manager, but it comes with a bunch of different spells: Ray of Frost, Darkness, Synolix, Snowball Storm, if you got the Mistress spells there, Sleet Storm, Slow, Fire Shield, Ice Storm, Cone of Cold, Hold Monster, and you got your Winter Spirit here. Your Winter Spirit form is basically expending a wild shape slot to give yourself a bunch of extra temporary health, and then you also get additional damage, cold damage on your spells and melee attacks, which is pretty interesting. So I may do a build on this one later on. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. It also comes with some special spells like the Blizzard Cloud, Slippery Magic, Cold Soul, and a bonus level 2 spell slot, the Synolic Snowball Storm here. So I guess this one is made by them. It's not the Mr. Spells version, but very well done class mod. And we also got another great gift from House Glimpse with the Grim Surgeon Rogue subclass here. So this is a from the Griffin Saddlebag Grim Surgeon. What this does, it's somewhat of like a combination of a healer and the rogue, so you can use the medic ability here to stabilize a downed creature. You can transfuse your health and heal others, and heal yourself upon a sneak attack. There's a lot of really fun abilities with this, and also let me know if you'd like to see this covered in a future build. It's got a lot of fun things going for it. Now here's a mod I'm extremely excited for, the ASE Ghosts Undead. This is by Ace243, and what this does is it adds a bunch of undead races to the game. You can play as a bloody skeleton if you'd like. You can play as undead zombies. You can play as a ghost version of yourself too, so you can see here all the different looks that come with this mod. There's a lot of really great ones. I really like the bloody skeletons here, especially this one here, and this is what I was first showing off at the start of this video. Just a regular old skeleton as well. And then we also have some zombie races, dwarven zombies, and then there's ghostly forms of each of the companions. So if you want to do a full thematic run, you can make Astarion, Shart, Gale all look like that. And you can even add in Withers and play as Withers if you want, and I know some people really wanted that. What's great about these mods is they also appear in cutscenes, so you can make yourself look like Withers, saving Shadowheart right off at the start of the game. I really enjoy this mod, especially the skeletons. That's my personal favorite. As someone that loved playing as Fane in Divinity Original Sin 2, you can now kind of relive that in Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, this is an extremely exciting time, and as with all their other ones, you can purchase these from Damon. Just going to go a brief overview of it. It comes with these different outfits here. You equip it into your underwear slot, and it'll change you over into the selected characters. So if you wanted to have a ghostly Minthara, with the funny posture that she has there, you can now do that with this mod. My favorite, though, as I mentioned, is the bloody skeleton. It just looks really cool, keeping that funny posture. It's not supposed to have this posture, but I think that's what happens after you equip that outfit. Oh no, we have one broken Minsk too. So yeah, with the Minthara one, they do keep that posture after a while, so it can lead to some pretty funny results. Just a heads up there. And next up, we have the Fluffy Cat Ears mod by Emerald Techno. This is actually mind-blowing because this one came out July 9th. I covered it in my Best Mods of the Week video just a few weeks back, and I've actually had it in a few other videos. What it does is it adds a crest, Dragonborn crest, to each of the characters, and then you can add in cat ears to your character. I've actually had a lot of people saying they can't wait for this to come to console, and good news, it's now here and available. So yeah, there's a few different versions that you can select here. There's dark versions, there's ones with the bard rings there, or this is the one with the bard rings, and they have another earring version. And the fiery cat ears, which are my personal favorite. So I know a lot of people have been asking for the Tabaxi mod race, and unfortunately that's not a very high likelihood of it happening, as there's no models for that in game, but you can kind of make it happen with this one here. So yeah, just a nice one to see, the Fluffy Cat Ears. And this outfit, the Ninja Girl Deathbringer Assault Sai by Skirby. Love this outfit. It's kind of based off of something else you may know, and what's great about it is it has full dye support too. And then you also get these really cool weapons with it. So Shadowheart here has the Sai that you can use, the Ninja Girl Sai. And they do have some special abilities on them there, dealing additional piercing damage to targets that have all their health points, Legacy of Murder, etc. there. So it's a really cool one. If you want to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles run, you now have Sai to use, and then cool outfits for your characters. Add your full dexterity modifier to armor class with a 12 AC, and does not dispose disadvantage on stealth checks, so you can actually use this. It's not super overpowered either, like some other equipment mods, so I think that that's nice, especially if you just want to add in these cool new outfits. And there's, as always with Skirby mods, a camp outfit version or a armor version of it. So yeah, Ninja Girl, Deathbringer, Assault Side. Also, Deadlier Honor Mode by CH. This is an awesome one to see. So not only does it give enemies more health, so the health boost goes from 30% to 60%, the mini boss health goes from 60% to 80%, most enemies will gain an extra alert or extra attack feat, bunch of extra abilities here, they get a weakened version of Misty Step, things like that, but it also adds in multiple boss fights to the game. So you can see here, the Illithid Lich, the Artificial Arbiter, Magdalena, the Alice boss fight, and many other boss fights that you can go through within the game. And the Cleric Beast, as a Bloodborne fan, I love seeing stuff like that. So Deadlier Honor Mode. Yeah, here are some of the different boss fights that you'll encounter in the game. The Cleric Beast looking very similar to one that's from another game here. Absolutely love this. So yeah, this is the Deadlier Honor Mode by CH. Now we also got another Skirby mod. It's a great day for everyone because their mods are incredible. Cataclysmic Winterblight Fire and Frost Swords by Skirby here. This adds in 2 weapons to the game. They look good. I have to put a cloak on to hide the backside of this outfit, but yeah, you can see here, these weapons have some pretty cool models to them. And that's not all. They do come with a bunch of different abilities, some of them being pretty strong. My recommendation for people that people complain about overpowered abilities on weapons, there's this little thing you can do called just whoop, removing them. So you don't have to think about them ever again if you don't like seeing those super powerful abilities. They don't have that much going for them if you remove that, so that's kind of a nice thing. He receives Cataclysmic Hellfire if you attack a target, ignores fire resistance, and the wearer levels up, they get those different weapon attacks there. So yeah, both of these are pretty fun. This will also give yourself heal on attacks, so they're both counted as light finesse longswords. So you can use these with your rogue if you'd like. You can use them pretty much on anyone, and you can dual wield them. They look pretty cool while you're attacking with them. So yeah, this is what they look like there. Boom. So yeah, I'm a fan of the cool chilling frost there on our skeleton. Yep, the Cataclysmic Winterblight Fire and Frost Swords. Now, for fans of Necromancy, this is a great day for those because we got not only Undead Race, but Necromancy++. Clolarian has made this mod. This gives you many more options when it comes to your create undead spells. So, a bunch of different changes. Animate Dead now summons 7 skeletons via a level 6 upcast, so you can bring in multiple at a time instead of just the single ones. And then they add in, there's a bunch of different options for undead summons here. You can do the Death Shepherds, Skeletal Mage, Siege Skeletons, Skeleton Guard Squad, and then they each come with some special abilities here. Like some of them can cast Ice Storm, great crowd control. So this is great because the Necromancer is fun. I like it personally. There's also mods that it makes it so that your undead are uncontrollable and they just go around fighting for you. But yeah, this is just a great one. Necromancy++. Now, for those that are fans of Scratch, which should be everybody, and Shovel, this adds in the ability to level them up. There were previous mods similar to this, but this one is a lot different because it has all these different abilities here you can read through. I'm not going to waste too much time going through all the changes. If this is interesting you can read the mod page for further information. But you can level up Scratch, Shovel, Us, Boo, and Nimbus, the Shadow Magic Sorcerer's dog. And there's different versions of the Quasid here, so you can go summon in a different one. It comes with some different spells, like Minor Bursting Sinew, Burning Hands. They're not too really strong. They're just nice summons. It makes them feel a bit more engaged in the game. I like the ability to have them level up too. It makes them feel like they're a bit more powerful in the game. This mod was made by Sir Callus here, and it's just a really great mod. Notable Guardians Volume 2. This one just dropped. This allows you to choose different deities, or I guess your Dream Guardian, and make it look like, if you want, Auntie Ethel. You can make it look like Elminster. There's another version of this that dropped too. So yeah, this is just another nice mod. You can have a Cheese Wheel Guardian if you so please. I think that's just nice. They're sharp, things like that. So yeah, this could be interesting to you if you want to have a Quasit, or even if you want to have Popper as your Dream Guardian. Now you can have that become reality with Notable Guardians Volume 2. And for armor mods, people have been complaining about no armor mods. We've actually got a few today with the Knights and Dames by Artie Henrietta. This adds some really nice looking armor sets to the game. You can see what they look like in this mod page. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this because it takes some of the outfits from the game but modifies them and just adds some really cool new armor pieces. I think this looks incredible personally. Like, this is the armor of agility but edited to make it look a lot different. So it feels lore appropriate within Baldur's Gate 3. Like, this is the armor of persistence with the robe of the weave sash around it. So yeah, these are really nice rehashes of the armor, new looking models. They did a really great job with this one. So if you're looking for some new armor sets, this may be the mod for you because it feels thematic within Baldur's Gate 3. Also, Blade Melee Cantrips by Leaf 1107. So this adds some different cantrips. So there's Booming Blade, which is obviously already there. Chilling Cut, which applies the Encrusted with Frost condition, which can potentially freeze your targets. Scorching Slash, which can apply burning to the target. And the Blazing Cleave, which is an area effect and deals fire damage. So these are available to the Wizard, Warlock, and Sorcerer spell list. So if you're playing Blade Singing Wizard, a Hexblade Warlock, you're in luck. Also available for Eldritch Knights and Arcane Tricksters since they use a Wizard spell list. And they function similar to Smites, meaning you can use a Booming Blade for every single one of your attacks. Made the cantrips only available to use once per turn. So a little bit different than how Booming Blade works in the base game. Once per action, it's now once per turn with these. So that's really cool. Also, we got the Kokar a Gith head for body type 2. So examples with beards and piercings there. You can see what this looks like. Made by Undefied Scribble here. So yeah, this is a really nice one. Gith. People have been asking for more Gith heads. Here we go. We got some more. So yeah, Kokar a Gith head for body type 2. You may have trouble if you're searching this one up. Anytime there's like a little apostrophe, sometimes it does cause issues. So just a little heads up there if you're looking for this one. Same thing here with CL's mods. The Steampunk Short Queens, though, by Copperleaves. This is a cool one, and I actually recently covered this in my Best Mods of the Week video on July 1st, which adds some steampunk-esque outfits for Short Queens. So, yeah, these look nice. I'm a fan of it. Anything Copperleaves puts out is always pretty good. So, yeah, I think this is really nice, especially if you're going to go for maybe an Artificer playthrough. This would be solid for that. Now, this mod is so useful. Fly Replace Player Jump by TG Live. Now, yeah, one of the most annoying things is when you get the Alith ability to fly, and especially so on PC, if you press Z, which is the button to do the jump attack, it doesn't change it to fly, so you still are forced to do jumps instead of the fly ability. This just does it so that it replaces the jump with fly. It's a nice quality of life. Now, this is a cool one, the Flame Blade VFX Replacer. This one just came out as well, July 5th, as part of the Baldur's Gate 3 Modathon for July 2025. This replaces Flame Blade, which normally has a weird look to it. It kind of has like this actual blade behind it. This changes so that it's just fire, and I must say, it looks fire. So yeah, this mod was made by Faceplug with a little Pokemon profile picture. Pretty cool. This is the king of all memes, Baldur's Gate 3, making Astarion look like Solus from Dragon Age. So yeah, it turns all playable characters bald, as well as some other important NPCs. This is made by Waruk here, and yeah, Baldur's Gate. Yeah, it's for someone. Next up is the Duplication Chest by Swiss Fred. Now, we're seeing some more of their mods come out. I think they do a lot of really good ones, like the Book Collector mod, which allows you to collect books. This is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a chest that duplicates items. So yeah, pretty straightforward on that one. Also, we got the Masc Half Elf 5E to other races. Basically, this adds the Half Elf Phase 5 here to Orcs if you wanted it on them. To get Yankee, everyone else now gets access to this face. This mod is made by Padme 4000, so yeah, this is great. I know a lot of people have been asking for more head mods, and this is just one that adds one that's already in the game to other races. I think that's great, so yeah. And finally, we got the Marvelous Dice set here by Mingo Gabe here, which has new dice appearances in the game. So yeah, this is a pretty solid drop. Cat ears, skeletons, I guess we got goblins last time. We got great new armor and appearances, weapons, new classes. There's a lot to love. And let me know which of the new subclass mods you'd like to see next in a build guide video, but I'll be doing the Valkyrie mod later on today. Hit the subscribe button below if you found this video useful. Have yourself a great day, and we'll catch you all in the next video.